Kitines, a very warm welcome to your today's session. I hope that you all have been keeping safe and doing amazing, because you know the situation out there is not very good around us. So guys, just look after your health please, because your health should be the topmost priority for you. Mahatma Gandhi once said that health is the real wealth and not pieces of silver or gold, and we know that very well. Okay, so please look after your health, mental as well as physical health, because if you're not staying safe, then that will be impacting your studies, also the mental health as well. So please look after it. And today we're going to talk about some of the important tips for tackling term 2 examinations. So term 2 is near now. By each day you would be having more phobia or maybe kind of anxiety, because although you have written board exams once already, but this time they're going to be subjective. And they still, the way CBSE has released the sample papers and released the term 1 papers, there is still sort of phobia among students ki what will happen. But don't worry, we are together in this. I always say that Vedantu is there for you. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss on any of the amazing videos. And guys, one important information I would like to give you, that today is the last day. So you know what is the date? Okay, 6th है आज, and today is the last day to avail the 50% off वेदांतु ऑफर दैट इज गोइंग ऑन. ठीक है, मैं एक बात बता देती हूँ, 50% ऑफ. वाई? बिकॉज द लास्ट बैच ऑफ दिस अकेडमिक ईयर, द लास्ट क्रैश कोर्स बैच इज स्टार्टिंग ऑन द 7th of February, दैट इज टुमारो, फॉर क्लास 10 स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, सो प्लीज हरी अप एंड टेक द एनरोलमेंट. इसके बाद देयर वुड बी नो मोर बैचेस फॉर दिस अकेडमिक ईयर. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर that you are taking the enrollment over there, and then you are like, yes, amazing ma'am. So we have taken the subscription at the right time, because term 2 में काफी time है, 7th Feb to 7th March भी. If you go for 30-day subscription, then you are like term 2 is securely okay there. That is, you have closed it securely, because you would be getting unlimited live classes, you would be getting the session notes, handwritten notes, assignments, notes, and unlimited replays as well, so you can fast forward. And how can I miss the test series and mock papers? That is super important. So please make sure that you go for it and you don't miss it, provided 50% off. ठीक है, वो miss हो जाएगा. So you are getting Vedantu crash course at 50% off prices. So hurry up, go in the link that is given in the description box of the video. वहाँ पर जाकर directly see the prices. If you feel like going for 15 days, then let me tell you, if you apply Shilpi Mam's coupon code, that is SKA Pro, you will get 15 days extra with it. फ्री विद इट. ठीक है, तो मतलब 30 days का सब्सक्रिप्शन यू विल गेट एट सच अ लो प्राइस. सो चेक द प्राइसेस एंड डू नॉट फॉरगेट शिल्पी मैम्स कूपन कोड, दैट इज SKA Pro, बिकॉज कूपन कोड होगा तो यू वुड बी गेटिंग एक्स्ट्रा डिस्काउंट. शिल्पी कौशिक आर्मी, माय किटाइन आर्मी इज प्रो ऑलरेडी. Okay, so let's get started guys. Tips for tackling the term 2. Follow these tips to some extent, and that will really help you to rock your exams. The first thing, pre-reading is helpful. Before going to the classes guys, please go through your textbook. Now I know a lot of students don't do it, and trust me, एक बार try करना. If you haven't done it, any subject that you don't like, okay, read the textbook once. You don't have to read the entire chapter. Let's say आज मैम पढ़ाने वाली है allotropes of carbon, so open your NCERT textbook and read that portion, allotropes, over there, and then when you go to the class you will understand the concept is very much clear. So it will just take you 15-20 minutes to go through the textbook. So it's very important, pre-reading. So when you go in the class, you also feel confident कि teacher is telling about a topic which I have read already. So you know that takes your confidence level to a higher level, and there would be 90% chances that you would be understanding all of the concept if you are doing the pre-reading. ठीक है, class से आके lot of you do the post-reading, but just for a few days try to change that habit, and you will see drastically change, because that will save your time in a way. When you go in the sessions, you will be understanding each and everything. So when you come back, you have to give less time, okay, on the same topic. The second is the concept building is very important. Now having said that, because your exams for term 2 are going to be subjective, and how can you attempt the subjective paper if your concepts are clear? Yes, ऑब्जेक्टिव में तो चलो फिर भी you guys somehow take concept for granted, but subjective may we don't have an option like that. Okay, so the concept, building the concept, understanding is important. So please, when you go to the classes, try to understand the concept. Do not cram the thing, because cramming takes you nowhere. If you are building the concept, you understand carbon and its compounds properly. Class 11th mein if you're going to take the science, you will see organic chemistry mein you are getting a interest over there, है ना. So lot of things you will be getting there, and concept building रहता है हमारे साथ हमेशा, ठीक है. It doesn't vanish away like when you cram things, then वो गायब हो जाते हैं, but not this. Short notes will help you. Yes, now short notes will help you, and your own handwritten notes will help you. Although Vedantu gives you handwritten notes by the amazing master teachers, you can come there and just take that, okay, pre-built handwritten notes. But now short notes are always helpful, because you cannot be reading the entire textbook again and again. You cannot read the entire chapter again. That consumes a lot of time, especially in the time of revision. जैसे you have understood periodic classification very well, now it's time कि you just want to quickly revise it. तो वो अगर बहुत सारे notes होंगे, let's say you have made an entire notebook, that's gonna consume a lot of time, है ना. So अगर short notes होंगे तो quickly you would be able to revise the thing. So that is like one thing. Short notes are very important. Handwritten notes, so whenever you are reading the textbook से important lines pick करो, add them in the short notes. And short notes should not be too descriptive. The name is telling you short notes, okay, and highlight the points where you think are more important. Again, don't highlight all of the textbooks and short notes also. So remember that. Start practicing questions on topics which you have learned. A lot of you don't do this, guys. I've seen that you guys go to the classes, you do a topic, you understand it well. Now that's over for you. You keep on revising the theory portion. You skip the questions, and I would say a lot of you avoid the questions. Now that is something that you really like. Actually, you are not holding the things up, you lose the things. That is what a word I was looking for. It took me long time to remember that. Yeah, so start practicing the questions. So when you understand a concept, अगर आपने पढ़ लिया what are hydrocarbons, now you have to go and see the past year questions on the same topic. NCERT questions, exemplar question. If you are doing OSWAL, उसके questions देख लो. SCHM देख रहे हो, उसके questions देख लो. So whenever you do a topic, you have to have practiced the questions. That is a must. That is something you cannot avoid, ठीक है. And when you practice the questions, you will get confident. Plus exam में the probability of getting the same questions keep on increasing also. The more questions you're going to practice, more closer you are getting, to get your desired marks, whatever you have targeted. And the target is 40 on 40. Right? Chalo. Apart from that, writing practice is necessary. So you have to make sure that you do a lot of written practice every day. So I always say that write, recite and repeat. That is a strategy I follow throughout my life. Okay, and this really helps you write the things and then recite them. Now have like just speaking them out vocally helps you to recite them, and keep on repeating this thing. You will see if you find a topic difficult, it will become easier for you. So writing practice is necessary for us. If you don't do that, तो बहुत दिक्कत होती है, especially subjective exam में. Okay. 6th tip, answer writing practice according to marks awarded. Now this is so important, guys, because I will tell you, I have seen students 1 mark का question होता है, and that is एग्जाम में ऐसा होता है ज़्यादातर the less marks वाले questions are given in the beginning, है ना. जैसे 1 mark में section number A में usually you get ना less marks का weightage. section C में जाओगे तो weightage is of let's say 5 marks. section C में 5 marks है. So because you are starting a paper from section A and that's a 1 mark question, we overwrite the answers. Okay, we are just writing it more than it is required. So please, before writing an answer, see the weightage. The same answer can be also stretched for 3 marks. That can be summed up in 1 mark. And science mein you don't have to write stories. It's not social ki you will keep on writing the stories or about the wars and stuff. That's simple straightforward question. How many bonds, how many single covalent bonds are there in pentane? One word answer. That's a one numerical answer you have to give. You don't have to go about and give explanation. अगर वो 1 mark में है, you can just say these many covalent bonds है ना, carbon carbon single, carbon hydrogen. Now if you are attending the session, do let me know in the comment section how many single covalent bonds are there in pentane, so I will know that you attended the session. Okay. So by the time you reach section number C, वहां पर आपको realize होता है these questions are of 5 marks and I don't have enough time with me. अब मैं क्या करूँ? So you feel like I am trapped there. So please do the practice according to the marks weightage. Emphasize on important topics from each chapter. Yes. So please pay attention to important topics. अभी बता देते हैं periodic classification में you have to pay attention to periodic properties. That is something 100% questions are expected. Now carbon-anise compounds में you have to pay attention to your hydrocarbons, saturated, unsaturated. You have to see the electron dot structure making. ठीक है, उसके बाद you have to see the homologous series. Apart from that, you have to see isomers. Now that is something we cannot miss. Okay, isomers can have functional groups भी करने हैं अब, तो that is important. And the tetravalency of carbon. So these are important. So you have to emphasize more on topics जैसे isomers. समझ नहीं आते हैं one go में, it's okay. We will try again. We will solve a lot of questions. Just take the challenge. If a topic is not clear to you, it should hit your ego. It should hit you right here. How is it possible that I didn't understood this topic? ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? I am smart enough to understand any topic. I should be able to understand it. I am made to do that. It should hit your ego and you should take it on yourself. I have to do it. That should be the enthusiasm. Special preparation for subjective case based question. Section number C में case based आने वाले हैं. Sample paper में for chemistry का नहीं था, but it can be there in the final exam. Case based questions are very much important, so practice करना plus mock papers are also important. So I am adding an extra point over here. You have to solve the mock papers. अरे यहाँ पर आई गया वो point. Mock papers and sample papers के बिना the preparation is always incomplete, and mock paper, sample paper with a timer on. Okay, take a sample paper of science, complete science, not individually you will take. Okay, set a timer of 2 hours. Solve it. Subjectively solve it. Don't look at the questions. अरे ये तो मुझे आता है, I don't need to do it. Wrong. You have to solve them. 2 hours के लिए you will sit and make your concentration over there, and the same way you will see I have to sit in the exam for the equal duration of time. You have to practice it. ठीक है, the concentration and focus should be there. And mock papers को analyze करो. You will understand the time management, because science में you have physics, chemistry, bio, 3 subjects. So you have to accordingly manage the times and be consistent. मेंटेन अ कंसिस्टेंसी बेटा बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रहोगे, there would be a problem. It's not कि today तो you are attending Shilpi Mam session and today you are full enthusiastic and this will start fading away धीरे धीरे. This should not happen. दोबारा आकर watch the video, okay, but maintain a consistency. That's very important. And if you follow these tips, then I'm very sure you're gonna rock your term 2 exams. And Shilpi Mam is always here for you. We will be taking lots of sessions till your final exam. I'm going to make you prepare in chemistry and all the other teachers on the channel for other subjects. So subscribe to it, okay? And again reminding you 50% off सिर्फ आज के लिए है. This will end the last batch of Vedantu. 50% off prices around 600-700 में you are getting for 1 month. Check the prices from the site, link in the description box of the video. Coupon code Shilpi Kaushik Army and you should be there on 7th February batch. Okay, chalo. So that is all for today's session. I will see you next time. Till then, take care, stay hydrated, and okay, stay ketinic. Bye bye. Take care.